guys, Michael got a farmer's tan.
Look at that, child. Look at white, brown, white, brown. I'm like one of those like Neapolitans, except I'm not strawberry.
But today, guys, we wanted to talk to you all about how loving our spouse is our important ministry. Is one of the important ministries, our most important ministry.
Yeah, I'm like important ministry. It's quite important.
Yes.
Amen.
God's been really just putting that in our hearts, especially, you know, we're 8 months into marriage now, and we've been learning so much of what it means to love each other and really put Christ in the center and foundation of our marriage. But the other day I was just reading in Ephesians 5 in the verse that talks about where God calls wives, respect your husbands and submit to them as you would submit to Christ, and for husbands to love your wives as Christ loved the church. In that verse alone, like when God is calling a spouse, a husband and a wife to love one another, he's using the example of us, how we would love Christ. And so that shows that our marriage is very important to God and how we treat and love our spouses, especially where he compares it to him himself, Jesus himself. And so I've learned so much, honestly, through this married life. And to be quite frank, I was telling Michael this before, but when we first got married, one of the first things that I really despised was cooking for Michael. Because, like, guys, like, I've never cooked for anyone. I didn't even really cook for myself. I would just eat out a lot, or just, like, or people would cook for me. So, and it's funny because now, like, a lot of people have said that Michael's got some gains. And they're like, wow, Gabby, you must be cooking. And, what? You know that. Don't give that face. But even my mom, she's like, wow, Gabby cooking? It's just, like, a new thing. And so, yeah, that was just like something I really had to learn. I really just started, it wasn't my favorite thing to do. It's more so like a chore, a checklist, like get it out of the way.
And just so y'all know, I wasn't forcing her to cook.
Oh yeah, he wasn't.
She just wanted to.
I had to cook. I mean, if I didn't cook, we'd eat out, and we're trying to save money. So in a way,
I can cook.
In a way, I had to cook. It wasn't like Michael was forcing me, but I had to due to our finances.
Guys, I can cook. Just get me at Costco, give me some chicken tenderloins.
Well, Michael can cook, but I mean, to be honest, like, it was something that you wanted me. You would appreciate if I did serve you. You know, and Michael did say that to me.
Very true.
And it was a learning process for me. But I remember at one point, you know, I was like being grudgy about like cooking for Michael and whatnot. And then the Lord really convicted my heart, and he was saying, how can you desire for a ministry to grow and wanting to serve others, but you don't even enjoy simply serving your husband and cooking? And that really just hit my heart. And recently I read a blog in Proverbs 31, and she was even talking about how, like, ministering to our home is our number one ministry. And many times we look forward to doing great things outside of our house because our home is so common. It's so usual to us that we forget the value of it. And when I read that blog, it just reminded me that, you know, God is teaching me this moment what it means to value my husband, to love him, and to remember, like, that's my number one ministry above all else. You know, and if Michael loves my cooking, like, I want to give my best. And like, now God's really shifted my perspective. I would say, like, after 3 months of getting married, like, God was really shifting my mindset, and now I enjoy cooking for him. And I even surprise Michael with some new recipes sometimes.
It's amazing, y'all. Like, wow, it was funny. We come a long way from not knowing how to make coffee to all of a sudden being a master chef in the kitchen. I'll let Gabby tell you about the coffee story maybe another time, but
yeah, guys,
really
I didn't know how to make coffee.
Yeah, but it's so key. I mean, that verse is talking about, like, as Christ loved the church, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. I mean, Christ died for his church. And so when I see that, it's like, you know, am I willing to sacrifice? Am I willing to love my wife and with the action of, okay, I can choose to do this to gratify something of myself, or I can choose to lay that down to honor and love my wife.
And Michael's been so good at that.
And I think like that's just something that we have to get in our heads. Because honestly, I didn't know how selfish I was until I got married. Just flat out. Did not know how selfish I was. Now I'm like, oh my goodness, Lord, what are you doing? But I never like thought in my head like, oh Lord, this girl, how dare you? You know, like, no, I'm so blessed with Gabby. But the thoughts that would come to mind is just, it's really like a deep repentance that has to take place in my heart.
Yeah.
That had to take place. Sorry. Because there were some multiple things that we ended up. I believe we shared some of those in our previous videos and our previous talks. So check those videos out to know more about that.
Yeah, expectations versus reality.
Yeah,
You guys can check that out on our YouTube video.
That was a gold one. But yeah, it's just key. But praise God that like marriage is sanctification. Like it's a very good sanctifying work. And if we yield and surrender to the process, if we yield to one another, we can truly see just great blessing and the hand of God really all over it. So
Yeah, and so for you married folks, like really take the time in your marriage to honor one another, learn what it means to serve one another, because it starts from your home, it starts from your marriage. And before, God is gonna take you out into the ministry life and send you out all places, like He is wanting to teach you what it means to serve your spouse and your family first.
yeah.
It's very foundational, and the thing is, like, the moment we slip out of that, even years from now, like let's say the foundation is set, but then you forget to serve your house, like everything's gonna fall apart, like, because that is the foundation. It's your marriage and then your family, and then it comes out elsewhere. And so I think it's just very important, you guys, to treat your spouses rightly. And God was even telling me, like, the best person that we should be treating is our spouses first, because like if we can't honor our spouses, like how can we think about honoring other people if we're not honoring our very own?
Right. And it's like loving your spouse as you love yourself.
Jesus said that, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
If I
true.
don't love Gabby quite well, I'm like, am I loving myself rightly in this case? Like I love myself. So if I love myself, then I'm gonna make sure that I love Gabby just as much, even more, as I love myself.
Yeah.
That's such a funny phrase, but like, yeah. Praise God. He's so good. So guys, husbands out there, I'll let Gabby speak to the wives. Husbands, honor your wives, love them, do everything that you can. If she wants you home by a certain time, you can't be out with the boys that long, then you just can't be out with the boys. You gotta get home to your wife.
So guys, share below some things different ways that you guys honor each other, for you married folks, obviously.
Yes, and for those that are about to be married or wanting to get married, just look to Jesus. Keep looking to Jesus.
Guys, this was the face that Michael showed me when I said that I wasn't going to shower with him tonight, because I showered earlier. I'm sorry, Bebo.
I'm sad, y'all.
I'll still be in the bathroom with you.
This is gonna be day 5 out of our entire year that I don't get to shower with my girl.
Guys, look at Michael. He's planning out his...
Next 13 weeks.
Yeah, we've been just hashing out planning, being strategic, and really using our time to build wealth. God's been speaking to us that He's given us the ability to create wealth. And I believe that He's also given y'all the ability to create wealth.
Amen.
So use your time wisely.
Don't
Even
sit
if
on
you
your
have a-
booties.
Even if you have a full-time job.
But you can sit on your butt and work. Yeah, you can do that.
What Michael's saying is don't be a couch potato.
Yes.
You
Don't be a
Netflixers,
couch
Netflixers, scrollers. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, this is the year that God's going to bring acceleration. He's going to give a grace. That things that should take longer, like He's just going to give us an ease and grace to do that. So if that's the season that God's bringing in, if that's the wave of acceleration He's taking us, let's ride it. Let's go on it. Let's use our time wisely. And yeah. Guys, I made I wasn't really being serious, but I was giving Michael some photography tips from just some photo shoot that he took of me earlier. And I was like, I'm just helping you so that I don't have to get another photographer. And then he goes,
ain't getting no other photographer. Because I'm her man. I will develop the eye that captures greatness so that I will not be fired.
yeah, if you guys see my Instagram photos, it's the master hubby that takes them.
And wives, if you want your husbands to be able to take photos, I'm currently accepting, what do you call that? Mentees.
Mentees.
Mentees. So
If you need them, you just sign up for just a meager $10. For just $10 per session. All right, y'all. This is an advertisement for Cheerios. Make sure that you eat it. 100% whole grain oats. It's great for the heart. And I'm just kidding. This is not what this video is about. This video is actually about Gabby having a higher than average grip strength. You ask, what is this site? Well, we
Turn
took...
to me.
Yes, there we go. You see that? Boom. So we ended up doing like a research study. We got our DNA
Look, you're
tested.
likely to have a stronger right hand grip.
Yeah, and so she got all these kind of details like, you know, height is average, exercise impact on weight. That means that she just has to worry more so about diet because exercise doesn't impact her weight that much. You know, all kinds of things. You know, her hair curl, guys, she straightens her hair. Otherwise, it actually looks like this. No, I'm just kidding. It does not. What else? What else is in this website? You know, sleep duration typical. Movement
Sweet
during
taste perception.
sweet taste. Girl, you don't tan. You sunburn, girl.
Dude, this is false. Yeah,
You're
y'all.
wrong
I
about
burn.
that.
Okay, guys, I
All
burn.
right, guys. Her waist is small, so like, yeah.
Yeah, I.
Your boy got large. By the way, I gotta work out and stuff.
Guys, look at Michael's drawing. Praise report. He got commissioned.
Yeah. I get to
Want to share a bit?
have the privilege of doing this Android 18 piece for the voice actor of Android 18.
Yeah.
Thank you,
God, just opening
Meredith
doors.
and Michael. So this is cool. So I'm working hard at it.
Yeah. So if you guys want any custom work, Michael's the guy.
Yay.
We're on our way to hang out with Angelica. And as usual, Michael is abusing my toy.
I'm not abusing. I am amusing the toy.
But shout out to Angelica. She's actually the one who's been helping out revamp Living Revelations website. She's an awesome friend. So we're gonna see who's gonna win. Michael versus Angelica in the Switch.
Oh yeah. So.
Oh man!
Dodged in the air.
Oh man, that was a good battle. Angelica's like, no, defeat face. Guys, apparently this is called a moon grape. Stop! Oh my gosh,
Who wants
Michael.
to eat it? Who wants to eat it?
It's a moon grape.
Guys, look.
Try it, babe. Isn't that weird, guys? There's so many different grapes. There's cotton candy grapes now, moon grapes. What do you think?
Good. It's just the
The length of a
length
grape?
of it makes me feel like I'm chewing on a celery stick. But
But it
it's
tastes like a
flavorful.
grape. It's so
Yeah.
weird. Guys, I've been beating Michael in this game twice.
Twice. Get ready, guys. We're gonna vlog again. And the next time that we vlog, I'm gonna come back with a
The
10
face of
with
defeat.
a 10 win streak.
Guys, he's smiling because he won. He won 3 out of 2.
Guys, I mean, that's what happens when you. I have to check. And 4% Asian.
Dad's birthday. Fabo Fabo. Guys, I think I just ruined it for Michael.
Guys, like, so people are driving horrible, and I thought, they must be having a manic Monday, like this song. It's just another manic Monday. So get this, Gabby thought that the song was,
A man named Monday.
it's just another man named Monday. Oh, like,
oh my gosh. I'm
I
sorry,
don't know
guys.
about y'all, but
I think I failed everyone. I'm sorry.
oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I really thought it was a man named Monday. I don't even know if Michael will call me his wife, you know. He's speechless.
So guys, like, I told Gabby that the song is not about a man named Monday because it's just another manic Monday. I wish it were a Sunday because that's my fun day.
But I
don't
feel
have
like that's a legitimate reason why I would think that it was a man named Monday.
So she wants a man named Sunday?
How many of you guys thought that the song was Man Named Monday? Just be honest. Please don't leave me hanging.
Guys, be honest.
Please comment and share if I'm not alone.
Be honest. Michael Santiago may unfriend you. I'm just kidding.
Guys, look at this yogurt. It's so tiny. It looks like what, babe?
It's like a snack.
Not even.
A little snack.
It's like as big as my hand, guys. It's so tiny compared to, look at this, compared to the McFlurry.
Guys, we need the big, large McFlurries again. This should not be the maximum size. We should be able to enjoy a lot of this Oreo McFlurry.
But we've started reading this new book called Love and Respect. It's been really awesome. So we'll let you guys know how it goes. But so far, it's been very spot on and revelatory.
We about to get some more today. Way, not my way, but Yahweh. Not my way, but Yahweh. Yeah.
Guys,
Not
Michael,
my way,
this is Michael's new song. Each month, he
Yahweh.
comes up with a song. At the end of the year, I'm going to just compile all of Michael's songs.